Now to Texas, where a suspect has been charged in the Friday night shooting death of a sheriff's deputy. The officer shot from behind for no apparent reason. Ed Lavendera joins us now from Houston with more on this. And Ed, Darren Goforth, a 10-year veteran of the Harris County Sheriff's Office, was murdered. What can you tell us about him and how is he being remembered?
Well, the outpouring is simply stunning here. This is the gas station pump that you see just beyond this red truck here. And this is where a vigil has grown over the last 24 hours. Hundreds, if not thousands, of people have come by, leaving flowers, balloons, notes, and messages, and also an incredible amount of donations. Here they've taken a collection of about $25,000 for the wife and two children of Deputy Darren Goforth. And his wife issued a statement last night describing him as an intricate blend of toughness and gentility, someone she was very fond of. Obviously, some powerful and emotional statements as the officers here in the Houston, Texas area remember this deputy as someone who's very fondly, who was just doing a routine work. From all indications are, Darren Goforth had just finished working a traffic accident about 30 minutes before he came here to this gas station and was refilling his patrol car. He had just gone inside of the gas station and came back when he was shot in the back. Authorities and investigators describe it as a cold-blooded, cowardly act and that he was gunned down execution style.
It's horrific and such a tough time for his family. I understand that the suspect is in custody. How did that come about? I understand his mother played a role in his arrest.
Well, this is interesting. All of this was captured on surveillance video here, and they had images of a red pickup truck that they believed that the suspect had driven in away as well. We were told by state investigators or state law enforcement officials that it was the suspect's mother who had called in to authorities, but she was also overheard by some local television stations here in the Houston area saying that her son was innocent, but state law enforcement officials insist that she was the one who called in and had alerted investigators to the whereabouts of her son, and then he was brought in for questioning, and then late Saturday afternoon here he was charged with capital murder.
And Ed, the sheriff said his deputy was targeted simply because he wore a uniform. Has any motive been established?
We haven't heard many details as to exactly what the motive may have been, but investigators and sheriff's deputies here in the Houston area, when they spoke yesterday and talked about the arrest, they were very much talking about how he was simply guilty of wearing a police uniform, and that this was a backlash given over the course of the last year, the anti-police sentiment that has risen intensely over the course of the last year, dating back to the shooting of Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri, and other incidents that have taken place. There has really been a rising of tensions between many communities across the United States and law enforcement officials, and investigators and police here in the Houston area say that at this point it has gone too far, and that this is a direct result of that kind of rhetoric and that kind of intense debate that has been going on here in the United States for the last year.
Okay, Ed Lavendera in Houston, Texas, thank you very much.